How do you lose body fat? Well, by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly how to do that. My name is Dr. Story. I've been a chiropractor for over 23 years. I'm gonna give you realistic advice based on my experience. Step number one of losing body fat is you gotta do some type of resistance training. You have to lift weights. You have to do something like calisthenics. It's not enough to lose just body fat. What ends up happening is sometimes people will go on these diets and they'll actually become just a thinner version of themselves. And that's not what you wanna do. You wanna look like you've lost body fat, but you want to actually look toned. So what you do is by increasing the muscle mass in your body, you'll actually end up looking a lot more toned than if you just lost the fat on its own. Lifting weights does certain things. It stimulates certain hormones in our body. Number one, when you lift weights, it actually stimulates growth hormone. Growth hormone comes from our pituitary gland, and growth hormone has some major effects. Number one, it helps us with our body mass. Number two, what it does is growth hormone stimulates certain other hormones, but essentially what happens is you end up burning fat when you are in your resting phase. So it changes. That's why when people talk about changing your basal metabolic rate, weightlifting will do that for you. If you're mainly a cardiovascular junkie or you're an endurance athlete, even lifting weights twice a week just for 15 minutes is enough to stimulate that growth hormone and those reactions that occur that help you lose the body fat. Number two, you have to do cardio. It's not one or the other. This is not a fight between weightlifting and cardio. You have to do both. Cardiovascular exercise is the easiest way to burn calories. Lifting weights, you can't lift weights enough to burn a lot of calories. The main effect of lifting weights is to build muscle, and there's some hormonal effects of lifting weights. But cardiovascular exercise is a great way to actually just burn the calories off. Imagine if you could just light a fire inside your belly. That's what cardiovascular exercise does. Now, if you have a hard time, you have bad knees, bad ankles, bad hips, bad back, yada yada, and you can't do things like running or you are afraid to ride a bicycle, the best cardiovascular exercise, quite frankly, is walking, but you gotta do it right. And here's how you do it. When you're walking, you shouldn't be window shopping, you shouldn't be walking a dog. That doesn't count. Walking, when I talk about walking, cardiovascular exercise, means actually swinging your arms. Walk as if you meant it. Walk as if you had someplace to go. Act as if you were the most confident person on earth and you were taking slightly bigger steps than you normally would. When you do this, you're going to be surprised how hard walking is. Now there's walking where people are window shopping, and there's running. Walking fast with a purpose, like you mean it, is right below running. So you're not lifting your legs and you're not getting that impact from running that's so damaging to people's ankles, knees, hips, and lower back, but you're getting some of the same benefit. When you walk fast and you walk with a purpose and you walk like you mean it, you'd be surprised how hard that walking is. Number three, you gotta change your diet. You cannot live on vegetarian pizza and Sprite and carbs. That's just ridiculous. You can't do it. You have to eat a more well-balanced diet. So when you change your diet, most people, not everyone, but most people are eating way too many carbs. When you change the carbs, what ends up happening is a different type of chemical reaction happens in your body. What ends up happening is you stop relying on carbohydrates as an energy source. Your body's pancreas all of a sudden starts to secrete glucagon. That glucagon will tell the fat cells to start breaking down and actually becoming glucose inside your body. That's how you get energy sources. So the thing is that if you were to change your diet, that is the best way to lose the body fat. If you've had success changing your body composition, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what your opinions are. I'd really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and if you become a Patreon, and the link's down below, you can ask me a question and I'll make a video just for you.